At shooting guard, Derek White. At center, Al Horford. At the other guard position, Marcus Smart. At small forward, Jaylen Brown. At the other forward position, Jason Tatum. Now introducing the starter for your Miami Heat. Number 16, Caleb Martin. Number 7, Kyle Lowry. Number 14, Tyler Hero. Number 13, Bam Adebayo. Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
It's an exciting Sunday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Perry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, D.A. Thanks. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Out in the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the center. And for Miami, the wing set for him, Hero and Butler. Caleb Martin out there with Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the 1.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive ability. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Tip-off goes to Miami. Hero with it. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. You're right, defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And that one, good.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Butler against Brown. And it's Butler missing.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Now the feed to Smart. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
And here is Butler. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. Pass to Hero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on White.
Team foul.
Hero right now working himself into a lather, staying aggressive and drawing the defense's attention.
Well, we know how Tyler Hero's a bucket, but still lots of room for growth. Last season, the 6th Man of the Year winner, he really did struggle, though, in the postseason.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, you look at the playoff shooting percentages for Hero, tailing off from his regular season numbers.
And Kevin, that's not uncommon for a younger player, but the playoffs are what matters. And to be a star, that's when you've got to deliver.
And Hero drops them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now Tatum, offensively, he's been a one-man wrecking crew. His scoring average is over 30 points a game. Here's the three. No good there. Now the Heat take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. That three off the mark. Butler deciding where to go with it. 35 seconds left to play here in the first. Inside, here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And when you let Brown get close to the hoop, you face the consequences. Just a tremendous athlete with unreal dunking ability.
Now here's Butler. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. Tatum against Martin. The Heat need to get a shot off. And here's Adebayo outside. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Celtics lead by 2. 2K Sports back in a moment here at FTX Arena.
Your Heat Youth Dance Team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
They've got Adebayo. Vincent is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Duncan Robinson. And it's Dedmon into the center position. So that's who Miami starts the second with.
And just awesome speed from Brown, blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you. Here's Williams.
Bam Adebayo just playing hard on defense, contesting shots, and staying active. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Now, here's Brogdon. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Brown outside. Second shot opportunity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Timberwolves, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
That free throw missing.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And then for Boston, Blake Griffin comes in for Williams. And it's Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. He doesn't get the second one. You know, Brent, when we talk about destination franchises, Miami has got to be in the conversation for being number one. Agree?
Well, Kevin, if it was December and I invited you to, let's say, South Beach for a dinner, would you come?
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Absolutely, you would. But beyond the weather, it's the culture there in Miami, and certainly it keeps attracting top-tier free agents. LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry. There's more to come.
The Heat trail by 7. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brogdon against Butler. Here's Griffin. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
That's some incredible concentration there. Griffin destroying the defense and making the and one look simple.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Catching up on the changes with Miami. Caleb Martin's checked in for Duncan Robinson. Hero comes in for Max Strus. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Vincent. And then for Boston, Al Horford is checked in for Williams. White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Pritchard. On the free throw, no good.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And here's Smart after Tyler Hero hitting the 3. And here's Tatum for 3. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Celtics. Outside, Hero. Takes the 3. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what needs to change going ahead in the second half?
It starts with getting some stops. We got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball 1.5 court, help each other with that, but we'd like to get some more in the open.
We'll see if you can get the pace where you want it. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Boston Celtics.
This offense has been off the charts good. I mean, we're seeing player movement, ball movement. Guys are getting in the right spots and spacing on the floor.
Just an incredible first-half display. And let's take a moment to shift gears. Check out the upcoming schedule.
This string of games, it looks like there are some gimmies. But this is the NBA. You overlook a team, you end up getting waxed. Obviously, coach is preaching that up and down. Sometimes guys just don't want to listen.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. On the court for the Celtics, Smart is the point. White is on the wing. Onto the front court along with Tatum. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The Heat trail by 12, and Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the final.
Now here's Smart. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Outside Tatum from past the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
Lowry passes to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Brown. It's deflected. The 8-footer. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
And with Bam Adebayo, I mean, we all know how skilled he is as a scorer and how athletic he is as well. But what about his passing?
Well, as much as I want to compliment Bam and his abilities to do that, I have to give some credence here to the coaching staff leaning into that ability that Bam has. They trust that he's going to make good decisions in the half court, and that has opened up a lot of things for them offensively.
That one is off. And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
He hits the second from the line. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. 2nd team all defense 3 years running. Great toughness and versatility.
And it's Miami with the rebound. Right side, Martin. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Martin. Heat moving the ball around. 3-pointer, Lowry, and Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 14. Right side, Williams. Williams sets a screen for Brogdon. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Adebayo with the screen on Smart. Lowry finds Adebayo. Here's Strus. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Strus has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. 40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. There's Brown with the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat trail by 13. Here is Lowry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Robinson misses. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Brown. With 1 on the clock, and the jumper falls for him. Brown's got 6. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
Let's get this next bucket. We've got to put together a string right now. It's all right here in the head. It's right here in the head. Stay connected.
Greg urging his team to go on a run here.
I mean, they have what it takes. And Coach Spo right now just trying to spark a fire in his group.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. At the guard spots, Lowry and Hero. The forwards are Oladipo and Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And White kicks to Williams. Clock at 6. It's Brown on the wing. Started by Oladipo. And it's Brown missing. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Down by 15. The dish to Butler. Hero against White. Hero passes to Oladipo. Adebayo with a screen for Oladipo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Celtics foul.
And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls.
And for Miami, a tough way to go out last season. Game 7 at home against Boston. Jimmy Butler pulls up for a 3 and that close to the final.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Brent, even when playing catch-up, the Heat were maybe 1 shot away from heading to the finals for the second time in 3 years.
Yeah, lots of questions around that shot, Kevin, too, about whether Jimmy should have drove or shot it. And look, let Jimmy be Jimmy. He took the shot. They didn't make it. And so now it's about getting back on the grind and trying to get back there. This team has the mental toughness to put themselves in that position.
Now here's Williams. Here's Pritchard. It's White on the wing. He's covered by Hero.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint. It showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
And Miami making a change here. Martin's checked in. Boston also with the sub. Marcus Smart's checked in for Pritchard. And Al Horford drops them both.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
Lowry, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim. And he helped define their interior defense.
Here's Williams after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Over Martin. Good work defensively by Martin. The Heat trail by 14.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Boston.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Boy, a fierce competitor. Jimmy Butler puts his heart and soul into the game.
There are not a lot of opponents or players in this league that are going to outwork Jimmy Butler, and he does. He impacts the game in so many ways, and he's all about winning.
First free throw is good.
Well, he'll run through a wall to win, but sometimes Jimmy Butler can drive his coach up a wall. Despite that tendency, though, to embrace conflict, this guy is worth it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Duncan Robinson comes in for Caleb Martin. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyler Hero. And Vincent subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Now, Jimmy Butler's just one of those guys that coaching staff and players admire just how competitive he is on a daily basis.
Now here's Griffin. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum's shot is off. Robinson for three. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Marcus. It is obvious you never mind sacrificing your body to make the big play. How do you lay it on the line physically?
Just really, influence my teammates. I lead by example. They see the energy I bring, and I just hope it rubs off on those guys.
It certainly did tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew as New Balance presents our player of the game, Jason Tatum.